Hey family, it's Action Jacqueline, your fellow alopecia princess. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of my show. In today's video, I would like to ask a serious question to my wig girls. Do you let your desire for perfect hair consume you? Let me see if I can explain this a little bit better. How much time do you spend focusing on your hair? How much money are you spending on your wigs? How long does it take you to get dressed in the morning? How do you sleep at night? Let me get into the sleep at night thing and why I don't wear those wigs that are sold like on TikTok and Facebook and things like that. Why I don't really get into that anymore. The main reason I don't get into those wigs anymore is because I don't have time. I don't have time. You know, at some point, the money is too much. At some point, the time spent is too much. People lose sleep over these wigs. I know those wigs look fantastic, but the amount of effort that people have to put into it after they get the install, after they pay all that money for the install and the wig, then they have to like wrap their hair up at night and sleep a certain way. There was a time when I was like 16 years old when I was taking injections. I think they were cortisone injections. I was using cortisone injections and minoxidil to regrow my hair at that age, and it worked. I was able to get some hair regrowth, enough so I didn't have to wear the wig anymore. And in that time, I remember in the summertime feeling like all I wanted to do was take my hair off, even though I wasn't wearing a wig. I felt like so uncomfortable with the hair. Not that I didn't love having hair, because I absolutely loved it, but I can't sleep with hair. I don't know. I just don't know how to do it. Right? So I can't get a good night's rest. Are you guys getting good night rest when you do these installs? And how do y'all do that? I don't even know. And I know somebody's going to ask about the cortisone injections and the minoxidil. And what I want to tell you about it is that although it worked, I was married to my dermatologist at that time. I had to go every 2 weeks to get injections. And if I missed the injections, then immediately I started noticing hair fall. It played on my emotions a lot. And eventually I just made the executive decision to stop, because it was grueling. Like, I went away on a trip, and in that 2 weeks I missed an appointment. And I remember being on that trip and crying the whole time because I knew my hair was gonna fall out again. I just knew it. And it just played on my emotions so much, I just didn't even do it. But I am curious to know what you guys are, how much time are you spending on your hair? How much money are you spending? Is your need for perfect hair, is it oppressing you? Is it oppressing you? Is it taking up so much of your money that you can no longer even afford to do other things, like, I don't know, live in a better neighborhood, pay off your debts? I'm not judging. I just want you guys to consider it, because I think that there's got to be another way. And it's the reason why I've chosen at this time in my life to only wear high-end synthetic wigs. I'm not playing the game with these wigs. If you go in my house right now, I still have tons of what do you call it again? Conditioners and deep conditioners and all these hair products for human hair that I no longer use. And when I look at this box full of these products, I wonder, why in God's name did I ever put that much effort into fake hair? I look at it like, why? This stuff is expensive. I mean, I have some expensive products, $30 bottles of conditioner or deep conditioner, like all kinds of things that I needed to make it work. There's gonna be some of you who are gonna be like, oh, I never do all that. Mine is easy. I just slap whatever. I don't know, but I know for me, when I was really into the whole hair thing and trying to, you know, achieve the baddie girl look, that shit was so expensive and so time consuming. I think the best decision I ever made actually was to just stop, just chill out, choose a couple of high-end synthetic wigs and rotate those throughout the year, because somehow, even though the wigs are expensive, these high-end synthetic wigs are expensive. They usually range between, for my style, because I like longer hair, between $220 and $400. I wouldn't spend more than that, but I have seen them sold for more than that, and they are beautiful. And I would do it if I loved it enough. You know what I mean? I would spend the money because the wigs last long. These wigs last between, on daily wear, they last between 1 and 3 months. So I usually get about 3 months out of it. This is my John Renault Zero wig. I cut bangs into it. I love the bangs. I feel like it gives me a certain edge. Without the bangs, I'm a little bored with the wig, to be honest, because I've been wearing the same wigs for so long. But just recently, in my last video, I talked about how I went to the beauty supply store and found a really beautiful wig. It was a budget wig, and I told you I was going to come back here and review it for you, but the wig pissed me off so bad because that I want to show you some clips on the start to finish on what I went through with this wig and how I ultimately decided not to even wear it. So I'm so glad I didn't spend the asking price for it. When I was at the beauty supply store, they were asking $74.99 for this sensational wig that I found on Amazon for under $40. So I'm so glad I waited and researched a little bit, then ordered it from Amazon, because if I spent full price, I would be pissed off. Like, I would be really annoyed. These wigs, they take up enough of our time, they take up enough of our resources, and I want you guys to just consider that. Like, the next time you say to yourself, I'm gonna go ahead and hit buy now on these $400 wigs, and then you could call your beautician and schedule your install. I want you to really consider, how much of this need for perfect hair is really cutting into your lifestyle. Anyway, that's the end of my conversation today. I am going to try to include some clips of the sensational wig that I purchased and ultimately decided not to wear or even to really review. So hopefully you'll enjoy that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Talk to you again soon. I love you very much, and I hope you have a great day. Peace. Mwah. Okay, so before you guys start accusing me of being a complainer, I want you guys to know just how excited I was to have stumbled across this wig. When I spotted that color from across the room, y'all, this light ash brown, I fell instantly in love. And the lace, virtually invisible. Take a look. Wow. It is very thick. It is very thick. I will definitely have to thin this, but look how much parting space you get. Oh, this is... Okay, so couple things to note. This wig is not little head friendly. I've got a small head, so, this is where the temple is supposed to be, and it's kind of sitting on top of my ear. Okay, so ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to either take out, that's so frustrating, take out a weft or two to make it fit, or just leave it like this and just try to make it work. Oh, but this, Jesus. It's supposed to fall like this. Y'all know I'm about to chop into this wig, right? I'm about to chop into this wig, and I really don't want to do that to y'all. I want y'all to see what it looks like when it's straight out the box, but this is unacceptable. Can we take a moment to note how stiff this wig is, y'all? Like, why is that piece there in the front sticking there like a dagger? What is that? You know, looking back at the footage, I will say that the wig is shaping up really nicely. It actually is very attractive. Okay, already it's getting better. And in fact, it's getting so much better that I can hear better out of this ear. This wig was so dense that I couldn't even hear straight. And that's the thing. The wig was so dense, and the cap construction, oh my God, it was sitting on top of my ear. It was so uncomfortable. I just couldn't appreciate the beauty. And it really was pretty. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is the way that the manufacturer would want to see it look on their customer's head.